All right, how's it going, guys? So today I kind of wanted to talk to you about a few things, a few questions that were, I guess, um, asked throughout the my media platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and all of those of which you can reach me on will be in the description below. But that being said, Um, I believe one of the questions that was asked is, how did I start this small business of mine? Um, and to be honest, it's kind of a hard question to ask, but I'm going to try to answer it as best as I possibly could. Uh, it's honestly, it's there are quite a few things that were taking place. When I first started, it wasn't something that I was thinking of doing a business on or starting a business on. Um, in fact, it was more so, I don't know, kind of like a hobby, and it still is a hobby. But it was just it's something that I wanted to kind of help me in trying to bring in some revenue towards this hobby of mine. Because, as many of you know, opening up hacks on a channel is extremely expensive. Um, so I kind of wanted to see uh, how can I be able to fund that. Now, that being said, um, it's something that has taken quite some time to do. Um, it's it's relatively it can be easy and difficult at times. Uh, me having a full time job, it was pretty difficult, and a lot of the times it was just mostly weekend work that I would do. And the way it started for me was kind of just going on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, finding really good deals, and purchasing items at certain prices, and then kind of reselling and trying to make a profit from there. And then also having kind of some product on the side so that I can open up to the channel. That's basically at no costs. It's basically going to just end up being revenue that I'm bringing in from that small little business venture that I would do on the weekend. All right. Another question is, how did I get my LLC, and why did I go with an LLC? Me personally, um, I went through a friend who basically does that. It's that's his career. He basically goes around and creates LLCs for small businesses and large businesses. I want to go down a road where I can start trying to utilize whatever funds are coming in, and trying to help me, um, you know, in the long run. Then I felt like the best way would be getting an LLC, kind of feel more official and things like that. Buying things or buying Pokemon product at wholesale. That way I have a much larger profit margin. And then also, it also helps out with, owning a home. Owning a home is an extreme factor as to why I went with LLC, because now I can use a certain percentage or square footage of my home as a tax write-off, because that's what I use as my office. It comes with a lot of other benefits like mileage and fuel costs when you're going to vendors and things like, or when you're going to become a vendor, and you're going to like shows like I've done at the East Bay Card Show and SAC Anime. And I'm going to be doing another one, which will be in Turlock. If you're familiar with California, Turlock is about maybe 20 to 30 minutes outside of Modesto. And so that will be my next show coming up. And all of these, all of these events are going to be or at least used as a tax write-off, which is going to help me out in the long run when it comes to doing my taxes. And I guess the last question would be, how did I get in touch with vendors? So for me, back in 2023, I believe it was winter SAC Anime. I got in touch with a good friend who at the time was a vendor and still is actually, and he's been a really good mentor for me. Um, he's the one that kind of pushed me towards getting a booth and things like that, and he actually, he he did me a huge solid, and basically gave up one of his spots at SAC Anime, and that opened up a door in getting in touch with with the person that oversees all of the vendors coming in. And once I got in touch with him through email, he basically said, "Yep, we have a spot open. This is going to be the price." Now for SAC Anime, it was a bit more pricier than other shows that I've been to. I think at the one in Turlock, it's going to be about $85 for a 8-foot table, and the East Bay Card Show was the first one was 100, and then the second one that I'll be doing in February, at the end of February, is I think it went up to 125 for an 8-foot table or 10-foot table. I can't remember which. But SAC Anime being one of the bigger shows that I've been to, that one was about 600 to 650. Goes to show that if you put in hard work, it's anything is possible. So I'm hoping that this stuff is very informative towards my viewers, and in hopes that you guys ask questions if you have them, if you have any. Please feel free to reach out. All of my information will be down in the description below. And if you guys can do me a huge favor as well, if you can just hit that like button, and the subscribe button, and share. That all of that would be extremely helpful with with just kind of getting all of this across to everyone. So again, I appreciate all of the love and support that you guys have shown me through the year. It's crazy to think that I'm coming up to 2,000 subscribers. It's I don't know. I hope that I am showing how appreciative that I am towards you guys. None of this would have been able to happen if you guys didn't give me the love and support. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. And like always, until next time, adios.